Hey guys, my name's Jamin. Thanks so much for visiting my channel. In this video, I have a Gateway tablet laptop on me. The exact model is GWTC116. I'll have the full model number below in the description. I'm going to show you how to get inside, replace your speakers. So first thing guys, power down the computer the correct way. Make sure it's off and unplugged from your charger. Then we're going to flip it over to access your bottom case screws. Okay, so we have these 4 screws here, these 2 in the middle, and these 4 up top. We're going to remove all those screws. After the screws are removed, we'll take a small flat pry tool and we'll go across the entire seam and pry the bottom case off from the computer. When you're doing that, don't put your pry tool too far in. You could damage some internal components. Keep it on the outside edge and just go slow but firm. And if you get stuck in one spot, leave it and continue around the other direction. Okay, so that was actually a real pain in the butt to take off. There are no components holding it down. There are no ribbon cables. It's just very tough to get that off. So go slow and firm, definitely firm to take that off. After you get your bottom case off, this is what you're looking at for the inside of the computer. Now, before touching anything in a computer, I always like to remove or at least unplug my battery. It makes it safer to operate on the computer when as little power as possible is running through it. This is your battery right here. It's held on by 1, 2, 3, 4 screws that I can see. I'm going to also look under these tape tabs, see if there's anything in there, but I'll take out those screws first. As a tip, whenever you're working on a computer, keep the screws in different parts of the computer and different components separate from each other. They're not all the same size, and you could damage things by trying to use the wrong size screws. So keep your battery screws separate from your bottom case screws and anything else you're working on. So let's look under these tabs here for the battery plug and for any of the screws. Okay, nothing under there. Okay, that's the battery plug right there. Okay, and there's one more battery screw right there. So we'll go ahead and take that battery screw out. And the battery plug is right there. Whenever you're working on a computer, try to avoid pulling wires if at all possible. Try to just manipulate that plug. So this plug has 2 grips on either side. I can grab it with my fingernails or a pry tool and just pull that right out of the port. So that is how your battery comes out of this computer. So your speakers are right here. You've got this speaker on the left-hand side, this speaker on the right-hand side. This piece of tape holds them down to the case. I'm assuming so that when you put the bottom case on, they're not in the way and get damaged. But this daisy chain's over here, this one comes here, and they both plug into the motherboard right there. Unlike the battery, that plug is very small, it doesn't have any grips, and these wires are very thin and fragile. So be very careful when taking that out. Try to use a pair of pliers to take that out of there. Okay, so there's the video. I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions, check out the FAQs in the description below first. It could save you some time getting an answer. But if you do need to leave me a question or comment, please feel free. I do try to get to those a couple times a day at least. As always, please remember to like and share if this was helpful, if you think it could help someone else. Please subscribe if you enjoy DIY computer content. And if you want to support the channel a little further and leave a small donation, there's a couple different ways you can do that. First, right below the video to the right-hand side, you'll see the Super Thanks button. You can click on that. You can select a tip amount here. Second way, you can use your Cash App. Find me at $PC Helper. You can leave a dollar amount and you can even leave a little note. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I look forward to seeing you on my next video.